Good morning, and welcome to Charles Travels. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm thrilled to share another exciting journey with you today. As we set out on this adventure, let's take a step back in time and explore a fascinating story that will transport us to the ancient lands of South America. Imagine yourself standing in front of a centuries-old, elongated skull, its history shrouded in mystery. This intriguing artifact has been the subject of much speculation and debate among archaeologists and historians for over a century. Originally donated to a Swiss museum in 1876 under suspicious circumstances, the skull was believed to belong to an Incan tribal chief. However, recent research has revealed a startling discovery that challenges this long-held theory. As we delve into the story of this ancient skull, we find ourselves in the midst of a complex and sometimes uncomfortable history. The early years of archaeology were marked by unethical excavations, cultural biases, and outright theft. This particular skull is just one example of the many archaeological remains that deserve a fresh look as experts continue to reckon with centuries of problematic practices. The team of researchers, led by study co-author Claudina Begg, has carefully re-evaluated the evidence and contends that the cranium tells a very different story. They believe it likely belonged to a respected member of the Aymara people, an indigenous community that lived as subjects within the Incan Empire. The Aymara people had distinct cultural traditions, including skull elongation, which was formally banned by Viceroy Francisco de Toledo between 1572 and 1575. As we explore this story further, we're reminded of the importance of considering our own biases and perspectives when examining historical artifacts. It's a timely reminder that the past is complex and our understanding of it is always evolving. The researchers' findings are not only helping to recontextualize the remains, but also addressing the field's long-standing ethical issues. As we conclude this segment, I'm reminded of the power of individual stories to transport us to new and unexpected places. The story of this ancient skull is a testament to the importance of careful research, cultural sensitivity, and a willingness to challenge our assumptions. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm excited to share with you a fascinating story from the beautiful country of Greece. As we travel through the world, we often come across unique traditions and customs that bring people together. Today, we're going to explore one such tradition that has been preserved for centuries on the Greek island. Imagine walking through a picturesque village, surrounded by stunning landscapes and historic architecture. You stumble upon a small, family-owned chapel nestled in the heart of the community. This is not just any ordinary chapel, but a sacred space where generations of families have come to pray, celebrate, and connect with their heritage. In Greece, these family chapels are an integral part of the country's rich cultural fabric. They're often built on ancestral land, and each one has its own distinct character and story to tell. From the intricately designed altars to the vibrant frescoes adorning the walls, every detail is a testament to the love and devotion of the families who have cared for these chapels over the years. One such family is the Vasilopoulos brothers, Romanos and Konstantinos, who host an annual feast at their family church, Panagia Phaneromeni. The chapel, built in the early 1800s, is a beautiful example of traditional Greek architecture, with stunning views of the surrounding landscape. The brothers come together with their cousins to honor their family's tradition and keep the custom alive. As we delve deeper into this story, we meet more individuals who are passionate about preserving these family chapels. There's Bernadette Foskolos, who takes care of her own chapel, Agios Athanasios, near the village of Steni. She decorates the altar with fresh flowers and ensures that the chapel remains a vibrant part of the community. We also meet Nicoletta Nazou, who walks daily to her husband's family chapel, Agia Paraskevi, to keep a candle burning. For her, it's a responsibility that has been passed down through generations, and she feels a deep connection to the chapel and its history. As we explore this fascinating world of family chapels, we begin to understand the significance they hold in Greek culture. They're not just places of worship, they're also community hubs where people come together to celebrate, share stories, and strengthen bonds. In an era where secularization is on the rise, it's heartening to see young people like Giannis Kafantaris, who may not identify as religious but still feel a deep connection to these chapels. He visits his family's chapel, Panagia Theoskepasti, to relax and find solace in its peaceful atmosphere. As we conclude this story, we're reminded of the power of tradition and community to bring people together. These family chapels are a testament to the enduring spirit of Greek culture and the importance of preserving our heritage for future generations. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm glad you're joining me again as we wrap up another episode of exploring the fascinating stories from around the world. Today, we've been taking you on a journey through different landscapes and experiences, but for our closing segment, we're going to focus on a story that combines the beauty of rural landscapes with the warmth of community, all centered around a unique form of travel: camper vans. As we delve into this tale, imagine yourself driving through the rolling hills and picturesque villages of Ireland, the wind in your hair and the freedom of the open road ahead. This is the world of camper van enthusiasts who have discovered a special way to experience the natural beauty of Ireland while also contributing to the local economy. Our story takes us to places like Stonyford, Kilkenny, where you'll find Mozart's Pub, a haven for those traveling in camper vans. The owner has welcomed these travelers with open arms, recognizing the potential they bring not just to his business but to the entire community. It's a symbiotic relationship where the travelers get to enjoy the tranquility of rural Ireland, and the locals benefit from the influx of visitors who are eager to experience their culture and hospitality. We also visit the Dingle Peninsula, where Padraig Say's Pub in Ventry has become a staple for campervan owners. Located on the stunning Sleehead Drive, this pub embodies the spirit of Irish hospitality, offering not just a place to park, but an invitation to be part of the local community. Whether it's enjoying a pint of Guinness or sharing stories of adventures on the road, these pubs have become more than just stops. They are gateways to unforgettable experiences. But what's truly remarkable about this story is how campervan tourism has provided a lifeline for rural businesses, especially during challenging times like the COVID-19 pandemic. Places like Hardy's Cottage in South Armagh, which opened its doors to campervans, have seen firsthand how this form of tourism can breathe new life into local economies. As we close this segment, I want to leave you with a sense of inspiration and perhaps a spark to consider your next adventure. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just starting to plan your first trip, remember that the world is full of incredible stories waiting to be uncovered. And sometimes, the best way to experience them is by taking the road less traveled. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.